Hey, Colabcoaching yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new series. I'm so excited. Now, this series is adding on to the series I had these past 4 weeks, but it's not as doom and gloom. So, the title of this series is the Decision Series. The Decision Series. And the question slash thought I have for you this week is, what decisions are you making? What decisions are you making? Now, I know it sounds like a simple question, but it's not as simple as you would think because there are a lot of factors that play into your decision making skills. Whether it's the people that you live with, maybe your significant other, your children, family members, friends, things of that nature, the environment you live in, also the traditions that were taught to you, and also the things that you want for your life. All of these different factors play into your decision making skills. Now, when it comes to decisions, it's a choice. I'm a big advocate of you making sure that you're choosing what you feel is right for you, especially when you have so many different factors out there, especially social media, especially your job, especially your family. All of these factors can play into your decisions and your choices. So when it comes to your choices, you have to be the person that makes the final decision. You have to be the person that says, hey, this is what I choose for myself, and I made this decision without any regrets. Because if you start to allow different factors to come into your life and start making decisions for you, you're allowing regret into your life as well. Because let's just say that you have made the decision, but it really wasn't something you were happy about. Let's say, for example, you moving to another state. You made that decision because of maybe an opportunity that someone told you about, and you weren't really happy about it, but you did it because maybe they told you it'd be more money for your future, and you did it. Or let's say you went to a school and you really were have you didn't have your heart set on going to that school, and you decided to go ahead and go to the school because your parents told you to do it. Or we can take it to relationships, because as you know, I'm a relationship coach. You agreed on something your significant other wanted you to do, but you're not really happy doing it. But you're doing it anyway because you quote unquote wanted to make that person happy. But at the end of the day, you're not happy. You can't get mad about that decision because you made it. Yes, someone suggested you to do it. Yes, someone maybe had guided you towards that direction. But at the end of the day, no one can make you do anything you don't want to do, and that's the problem that comes across when it comes to decisions. Because we think that, oh, because someone can influence your decision, they have the power to make your decision. That's not true. You have the power to make your decision because it is your decision. No one can make you act. And I'm here to say that. No one can make you. People can force your hand, but they're not going to make you act. At the end of the day, it is you acting on that decision. So when it comes to choice, you have to choose. Is this something that's going to benefit me? Is this something that's going to benefit somebody else? Is this something that I'm doing because I want to make other people happy? Or is this something that I'm doing to make myself happy? You have to know where your decision is rooted from. Because if you know where it's rooted from, you know that, okay, if this decision was rooted from this and is not helping me, then that means that I need to change the surroundings. I need to change where the decisions that I'm making. I need to change the influences that I have in my life. But if you root your decisions on your choices and you know that you decided to do it, it allows you to be more confident with the outcome. Because if you're not confident with that outcome, that's when regret comes. As I said, that's when the anxiety comes, as we all would know. That's when the fear comes, because deep down you know that it wasn't for you, but you did it anyway. And that's what the whole problem comes with decisions, because you have to make them for you. Now, I'm not saying that you should be selfish. No, I'm not saying that you need to put yourself first 24/7, or you to be a narcissist where you only think about yourself all the time. But what I am saying is that when it comes to decisions, even if you're making that decision for someone else, are you doing it with pure intentions? Are you making that decision that you know is for you because you want to do it for them? Are you making that decision just to please them, just to shut them up, just to get them out of your face, just to not have to deal with the repercussions later on, that you want to just to be matter of fact and that's it? All of these things you have to think about before you make a decision. And of course, we all know that you should think before you act. But acting before you think is the same gamble. All of these decisions are the same gamble. That's why you have to even the playing field, because the difference between you thinking before you act and acting before you think is the time. It's the time that you get the result. If you act before you think, you're getting the result right away. If you think before you act, you're getting the result a little bit later. But the difference is that, other than time, is that you are going to think about the circumstances and the decision when you think before you act. And it allows you to say, okay, even if it's not moving in my favor, even if this not working for me, even if this it didn't end out the way I thought it was gonna be, at least I still made that decision for myself and I'm confident in that decision. Whereas you acting before you think, you didn't really think about it wholeheartedly, you didn't put that effort into it, maybe someone was influencing you about that decision, and you made that decision based off of adrenaline, or you made that decision off of whim, or you made that decision off of peer pressure. That's when the regret comes. So when it comes to what decisions you're making, you have to make these decisions for you. You have to remember that you are the center of your universe. You are the center of your world. You are the center of your personality. You're the center of your identity. You're the center of your love. You're the center of all your decisions. And with that, you have to be aware of what actions you're putting into the world and to yourself. We have to remember that, because you can easily lose sight on the power of a decision when you tend to give that power to other people, or you allow other people to influence that power. It's destructive. It's definitely destructive, because you're living a life that's not based on you. You're living your life based on what other people tell you. And that's what kills a lot of people with their creativity, with their happiness, with their sense of identity. And it destroys them from realizing that they're special, that you're important, you're unique. You don't have to fall in the crowd. You don't have to be a sheep among the other sheep. You can be yourself based on your decision and the choices that you make. So, that being said, the question that I brought up earlier, what decisions are you making? The decisions you're making should literally be based on what you have decided and what you choose for yourself. Yes, people, environments, traditions, things that you were raised upon can impact your decision-making skills, but you have to decide on what's best for you, because if you don't decide what's best for you and you allow other factors to start to dictate what your decisions are going to be, that's when you allow regret in your life. And we don't want to have regret. You have to be secure with the choices you make, because those decisions are going to impact you in your future and as well as your present. So when you decide the best things for you, make sure you decide based on what makes you happy. Simple as that. So you're struggling with making some decisions. You're just struggling with making some decisions and you need help. I'm here to help you. Go ahead, go on my website, yourcolabcoach.com. Make sure you fill out that relationship checklist and sign up for that free 15-minute coaching session. I'm here to help you, to just talk about and walk you through ways to help you make those decisions that are best for you and not allow other people to make decisions for you. My website, yourcolabcoach.com, is where you can find all that information. Also, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Colab Coaching, COLAB Coaching, as well as YouTube. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of this series, and you can watch my previous series as well. Also, I'm one half of the wonderful podcast with Heart and Soul Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube as well. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out. And you can find us on any podcast station you have. And if you can't find it, let us know. Also, we're on SoundCloud. And with that being said, thank you so much. So excited about this new series about decisions. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.